But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. Wonder if the hoes in Jesus' handheld. Give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump, they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls boosting so my nigga ride. Out here switching sides. Crossing ship to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how I'm potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he ain't spelled forgiveness, I'm one of your 7 victim hoes free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses what I give the masses. My whole all there no walls. I ain't kissing ass in the shit and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars the end and she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby like babies. Whether you need enough to drive, horsepower is Steve's punching. Smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these is stunning. Ain't me like Jesus function. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut buzzing for your family. They ugly. You can keep your cousin. Most people puzzling. You want my time is about an hour and I need 100. I see your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love it, hot box, a beamer bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold if God calls.
Creighton. Savannah. This is Savannah.
Savannah.
Everybody.
Savvy season.
Savannah's here. She's off of her ADD medicine. She just told us
I
that.
thought it was ADHD.
Or whichever one it is. So just
You
everybody.
don't have the chat up.
ADHD
I'm
represent.
getting it now.
Jesus, I just looked over and there's space beside her.
Well, it's
Sorry.
because I
Go
moved
ahead.
the video.
I panicked.
Stop panicking.
Almost hyperventilated. I need a bag to, do that thing where they like breathe in and breathe out.
I never understood how what that did.
So, like, essentially what it's supposed to do is, like, you're breathing in the carbon dioxide, and it, like, carbon dioxide makes you sleepy. So you're breathing in the carbon dioxide, and it's making you sleepy and relaxing you.
I'm annoyed how well you just explained that, and that's probably true. Like,
Well-
I'm not annoyed because you're right. I'm annoyed because like I didn't expect you to come out here, like you came out totally not Creighton and like gave like real information in not a funny
this is
way.
what we were talking about the other day.
What?
With, like, shit, like, with Jack, we were like, sometimes you'll just have
Yeah,
obscure
that's
knowledge.
Exactly. That's
that
exactly
doesn't
right.
help anybody at all, but, like, it's just, like, like, I know what the anti-life equation is.
See that is there you go. That's some Creighton knowledge right there. Some useless ass nothing knowledge.
But if Darkseid ever comes to Earth, I'll be like, all
Creighton
right, here's what we
interview,
got.
how'd go?
It went pretty good. I haven't made a decision yet, but they did offer me a lot of money. And
You want to talk about it right now? Like you want to go over the pros and cons? Let us all figure out if you should take this
maybe
job?
later in the stream.
Okay.
I'm still
okay.
putting the stuff in the places. I don't want to devote my full attention to it.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
I like your hat. Your hat's amazing.
Thank you.
I
like
love
this hat.
like that hat's my favorite hat that I've ever laid eyes upon.
Ever
Like, so
up there. It's up.
I
there.
don't know what it is like about Star Wars hats specifically, but like the artistic freedom or whatever I guess that goes into it. Like,
I
'cause
like
most
I
of
like
my
Star Wars
hats.
that don't seem like Star Wars hats.
Yeah, like most of my Star Wars hats are, or most of my hats are Star Wars hats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and
If they're
it's
not
all just because of the art on it.
Yeah,
you
if they're
know?
not Star Wars hats, they're DC hats. And then there's like a 5% other category.
Yeah,
It goes like 60% Star Wars, 35% DC, and then a 5% like just assortment of what it could be a Fisher hat, a Spider-Man hat. It could be a bunch of different
Well,
hats.
and the thing about it is, like, I don't know what's going on with DC or like comic book hats in general, but none of them like are ever like that. Like, with the 1977 and the Rebels logo. Most of them are just the Heroes logo that's like either metal or sewn or like a patch thing, and then it's all either all leather or all like cloth. That's how most superhero hats are.
The thing that annoyed me a little bit was the Star Wars on the back. Like, it says Star Wars. I almost like that you never see, like, from the front, you don't see
I
Star
like
Wars.
the Star Wars on the back.
I mean, it looks cool, sure, but, like, I like when stuff doesn't have to, like, shout out what it is.
Yeah.
Like, if
Like,
the
it's
right
subtle.
person, like, you see this and you know it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because of the Rebel thing and,
Yeah.
like,
and
1977,
the year it
like,
came out,
it just looks cool, like, and it's cool that you would know that, but
well, I'm a cool guy, Joe.
Dumb
I
people-
don't know what to say.
dumb people would just see Star Wars and be like, it's a Star Wars
I'm
hat.
what you would call a cool cat.
You're the bee's knees. The cat's pajamas, even.
I am the pussy's pajamas.
The pussy's pajamas.
I am the people.
Sav's vibing, says Matt. Hello, Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Always,
Matt, I love you
always.
too. I didn't get to text you back earlier because work was hectic, but I love you, and I miss you.
So I'm on the way home, guys.
I
I'm
love you
safe.
too, Matt.
That's good, Josie.
Wait, what?
Josie got lost
What?
out in the world today.
Where did you get lost?
Her
at?
her and her friend
The
went
show? Where did you get it at?
Why do you say things? They
Which
went to
seasons did you?
her and her friend went to Winston-Salem, and their car broke down in Winston-Salem,
Where's Winston-Salem?
North Carolina. It's
How far is that from here?
I want to say like 3-ish, 4-ish hours.
Oh my
but I'm
God.
not
What a
100%.
horrible
I haven't
place
gone in a long time, so
to
it
have
might
your-
be closer, it might be further.
I saw Josie the other day at work. Like
Yeah.
she just rode by and she's like, "Hey, Creighton." I was like, "Hey." And then like it took me a second to realize it was Josie because like she was riding by with like really heavy metal music playing and her mom was sitting next to her driving the car, which was like the best. Like this is exactly how I imagine Josie.
Have I met Josie?
No, Josie's
You sure?
new. Yeah, no.
Not at Applebee's or anything? She might have
No,
been there and
I
met her
doubt
and not
it.
known.
I highly doubt it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hi, Josie.
Josie, Josie worked at Applebee's for a while and would come over and hang out with us for a minute
Yeah.
whenever people weren't bothering her. Yeah.
And then she just got to know us.
Okay.
My mom's the greatest. Is that your mom's music or is that your music?
Or both.
Yes, or both. But
Kat, why are you asking us if you can redo a date with Jacob? That's you guys.
My head canon.
we shouldn't.
My head canon is that the minivan they were in was her grandmother's, and the tape's just stuck in there, and it's her grandmother's tape. This is just heavy metal playing, and there's no way to turn it off.
That would be incredible. Though right now she's not happy with me. Is it because you got lost in Winston-Salem? I need someone to be a chaperone. Why? It's the internet. You can just leave. Grow up here. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
2%. You're having a lot of fun with those emotes, aren't you?
Damn. Look at that.
Look at what?
Ooh,
Y'all looking at stuff off the podcast
Yeah.
without showing
Or
everybody?
somebody's thickness. That, like,
Oh, thickness.
hold on. Like I'll show you.
I don't want to stalk her again. Who is that?
I don't know. Some Instagram model.
Oh, I just don't.
And then this is the front side.
I'm not a big like. I
Titty
don't.
person.
No, like in like
Ass guy?
if I don't know them,
Oh.
I'm not like. Look, it's one thing if it's like someone like an actress, you know, because you see them in movies and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
so like it feels
Scarlett
like you know
Johansson
them.
is. Yeah, I'm like I like Scarlett Johansson or whoever it is. But like just random like hot chicks on Instagram and all that. Like I'm like yeah, she's pretty, but like I'm not like oh like I'm just like
No, I'm not like either. Like,
I know, I'm
gonna
not saying
nut
you
on
are.
her,
I'm
but,
just
like you know.
I know that's not what I'm saying.
I appreciate.
I'm just
the
saying
beauty.
there's a lot of guys who are, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
that, and I've just never understood the
Well, it's again,
appeal. Like I don't
it's-
follow a bunch of hot women that I don't know on Instagram.
Well,
just
neither
because
do
they're
I.
pretty.
A lot of this came.
No, I do
from,
follow some hot women.
A lot of
but
this
it's for
came
different
from
reasons. Most of them are
me-
tattoo artists.
going on. What was it? Fucking Tinder a while back, and a lot like you know how some of them like you'll swipe right on, and then
Half
they'll
of
just
them-
like give you a plug for their Instagram.
Yep, half of them. If they don't swipe right, it's in their bio, and they're like, I probably won't even swipe right just because I don't.
or I
you don't
probably
hear
won't
much.
respond.
I won't respond,
Yeah.
so just like follow my Instagram,
Yeah.
and we'll like talk on there.
Yeah, and then it's just a trap for them to get like,
Followers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of girls put their Cash App on there.
Yep.
Yeah,
they do.
they do. They do. That is true.
Have you ever paid any girls?
No.
No, what the hell?
What do
We're-
we
do we
look
look
like?
like idiots?
We're not. We're not that desperate for attention, Savannah.
Yeah, like look, all I want is
Okay,
like a
great.
good meal and a hand job, and that's it.
The people
I'm a
that pay
simple man.
the people that pay those women $5 with Cash App don't know people like Savannah.
Yes.
We don't have friends. Like we wouldn't have friends if that was true.
Look at
Like
what
those are
2%
people that
said.
don't know anybody.
2% said, "Do we look like idiots?" He was
Do you
quoting.
follow Creighton? He's my favorite lesbian. Call Jack as a backup. Do we look like idiots? Listen here, 2%. He worded that wrong. Because we do, but also no. How dare you, 2%? What? Oh, so you're touching this part?
My notebook.
Don't touch that part.
I thought it was
Okay.
me. I was
Yeah.
like,
Just
"What am I
this-
doing?"
It goes like.
What am I
in the
doing
background.
wrong?
Testing
Can you
1, 2,
hear
3,
it?
4. They said closer to the mic, Savannah. By the way, no H at the end, but close enough.
Yeah, you got to be like right up on it. It's
Okay.
they won't
like,
hear it
put
otherwise.
it in your mouth.
Don't do that. You're not Bo Burnham. You don't need to. You don't have to do that.
Just be like,
I've gotten paid before for knee pics. Yes, Kat. Listen, hold on. I
Look,
feel like
yeah,
I feel
let's
like we're
back
all.
it up here. So we all realize how the internet is.
No. Hold on. I want to make it understood. Like, I'm not saying
You shouldn't.
you shouldn't do it. I'm laughing at the guys that pay. if you want to make some extra money on the internet, I don't care if you plug your Cash App, your PayPal, your Venmo on a Tinder and just never even look at it. More power to you. Whether it's Kat, I've told Savannah like a million times she should stream on Twitch and just make a bunch of money because she will.
For real.
And she's like, oh, I just want to be a teacher. It's like, whatever. Okay, have fun being a normal person.
I mean, would people on Twitch like me talking about teaching topics? I don't think so.
You'd be surprised. I mean, a lot of girls would. Like, I have friends on here who are gonna be teachers who who are on Twitch all day. My friend Bree would probably literally. You might only have one viewer, and it might be my friend Bree, but you'll sit there and talk for 2 hours with each other about like making lesson plans.
Hey, one viewer would be just fine with me as long as it was someone. Also, I have a topic to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, so has anyone in Lancaster been noticing the new signs on the side of the buildings? And just colorful signs, colorful trucks.
Colorful signs,
Anyone,
colorful trucks.
anyone.
Oh, you mean the trucks that have advertising on them?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the side of buildings, like where the Japan restaurant has pickup window here, and then Huddle House has always open on the side, and then there are just all of these signs.
Okay. I've noticed the truck one.
That's it.
The one that drives around now. But
Yeah.
that one was here before she left. The way you explained this the other day was really cool. Like, she said basically she's been seeing like a bunch of signs that have been like pointing out stuff to her that like affects her personally.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
No. There was a sign. Okay, signs inspired.
Part of me's starting to think you need your ADHD
No.
medicine.
No.
Okay.
Let's see where this is going.
Okay, we'll see where it's
That's
going.
what my family said, but it's not true, okay? Look. So there's a sign in Spartanburg that says Lee, and it spells my name, Leigh. And there was also signs when I was on the way to the beach this weekend. And then,
That was
I
me
swear.
again.
And it's like, I always listen to this song called Higher Ground, and it says Higher Ground on advertisement billboards. And there's like,
It's
I
like
don't know,
coincidences of stuff
Yeah.
like linking up.
yeah, it's like all
But
this
it's
stuff.
like
And
it
there's
doesn't. It's
one
so
that
much that
says-
it doesn't feel like a coincidence.
And there's one. Can I hear me? Okay, and there's one that says it's the suit that it's the person that makes the suit, not the suit that makes the person. And I always say it's the clothes that makes the person, not the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like all this
I thought it
different
was the
stuff.
person that makes the clothes, not the brand.
Well, you just
Okay,
so here's
either
what I'm
way.
hearing. What I'm hearing is you say a lot of sayings that people say, and you think that you like made them up.
No. I don't think I made them up, but it's just like signs popping up everywhere.
Thank you, Josie. I'll
That
look
like
later.
relate to things that like I don't know, I think or
Feel.
I listen to or feel. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you might just be noticing them now. Like, stuff like that might have always been there and you just didn't notice. And then for whatever reason, you're starting to see them. Like, that happened with me a lot. Like in Lancaster growing up specifically, like, I would just see little things that, like, in the last, 3 years, I've noticed stuff that's always been there. Like, that people are like, dude, that's always, what are you talking about? That I never noticed before just because I wasn't paying attention.
Like
and
the
I was,
astronaut.
no, I knew about that.
Oh,
I've known about
okay.
that since I was a little kid, specifically that mural.
That's
but
pretty cool, right?
yeah, one of the kids on it was my uncle's friend. Like, the little kid in the, jersey.
the other,
Yeah.
other.
The other
How old is he now? Or is
probably
he
in his
dead?
50s or
Oh, okay.
60s.
Is he dead? Is he still with us?
I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know him. It's just my uncle's friend. My uncle,
But
like,
your uncle knows him. Is that the
Yes.
cool uncle, the one that was wearing the suit, or
cool uncle that was wearing the suit.
the one that I met?
Wait, you met one of my? Oh, you mean like at my grandparents' house?
Yes.
No. This was my an older uncle. Like this uncle's like in his like late 50s. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. So this isn't like the cool one that I fist bumped.
No.
Okay.
Like, don't say the cool one, because that makes my other uncles sound like
No,
they're
no,
not
no.
cool.
I don't mean that the rest of them are not cool, but like
The
of
one
the
you met,
few-
the uncle that you met.
Yeah, the one that's very young, and we had a long conversation about instruments.
You did?
I think so. Yeah.
Who? Wait. Who are we talking
He was.
about? What kind of
I
instruments?
don't remember.
You were there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it was still a meaningful conversation. I remember it to this day.
That was probably my Uncle Tony or my Uncle Jason.
Oh,
If it was-
Jason. It was Jason.
Was it for sure
Yeah, I
Uncle
think
Jason?
it was Jason because
Okay.
I asked you about.
He's
it
not as
afterwards.
young as you think.
And then
I
I
feel
was like, oh, my cousin's name is Jason. I think that's what it was.
okay.
It might have been Jason.
How old do you think he is?
You told me. I think he looked like 38 or something like that.
Okay.
Am I wrong? How old
Yeah,
is
he's 46.
he? Okay. Well, I mean that's not that far off.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad.
That's like
He just definitely looks a lot younger than
than
he is.
he is. It's the eyes that give it away.
Yeah, 'cause he's got the crow's feet.
Like if
pretty
it
bad.
like
the
the rest
not
of
like
his
horrible.
body looks like pretty young. Like
He
if
look
I
like-
saw him from the back, I'd be like, oh, he's a solid 25.
For real. Like if you saw Michael Jason or Michael Tony, Michael Jason looks so young
You ever
until
seen,
you see
like,
you look
men-
at his eyes. His eyes
Mhm.
super. He's
You
right.
ever-
Really do give him away.
You ever seen like old men with like not old men, but people who look old from the back, but they're young from the front, like their butts sagging a little bit, you know?
That's me.
Like their
Of course you
back is kind of squatted over, like they're hunched back, like you know what I mean. But then they'll turn around and they're like young as hell, like
yeah, that's our generation just having terrible
Well,
posture.
you remember, you remember our friend that works at Walmart. That like every time you see him, you're like, oh, we gotta avoid this guy. The one
Yeah.
who constantly looks like he's in a midlife crisis, but he's like younger than us.
Maybe. There's a few people like that.
His
that I
name
know.
starts with a D.
Darren. I love Darren.
Oh, you love Darren?
I love
Oh, okay.
Darren.
I know. I thought.
When we're at Walmart, I just don't want to
You just
Darren.
don't wanna
Darren, listen, if you hear this, I love you. I just don't want to talk. I just don't want to get stuck at Walmart because I hate Walmart. I don't not
Darren.
like Darren. I love Darren.
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 Well,
Darren.
love is Darren.
Lover. Darren. Come here, lover. God, I love Darren.
Darren.
Never met Darren.
I think you have. I think you have and
definitely
didn't
met
know.
of Darren.
You've been with
definitely-
us so many times at
Yeah,
Walmart
like,
that you
look-
it's statistically impossible that you haven't met him.
Yeah.
He's balding already.
Yeah, we're not. And look, Darren, we're not trying to talk shit about you, but
Is
like, look,
Darren
if you
listening to
shaved
this?
it,
I doubt he is.
if
It's
you
just in
shaved
case.
it all the way, like you would look so much better. You know what I mean? I think you would. You'd look older, but he would look better.
He should convert to Judaism and wear a yarmulke
all the time.
on his bald spot.
You know, he does kind of look like a stereotypical like Jewish kid. Like
He
if
kind of does.
right. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that mean? Is that or not
Is
mean?
that racist?
Is that racist? Are we being racist if we say that?
Maybe. We'll chalk it up to like a gray area.
Chalk it up. Talk it up to a gray area. Oh my God! This podcast started right before this podcast started.
I just
Right before it
looked
started.
over, I looked over and it looked like Savannah was about to smack on some gum right into the mic.
Right before the
And then he
podcast
was
began. Right before we started, right before I clicked live on OBS, I told Creighton, I said, "Hey man, are you gonna take the job?" And like I was telling him to explain it to Savannah because he hadn't explained it, and he was like, "I don't know. My goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody." That was his answer to, do you want to take the job?
And the best part is, like, I had a real answer for you, and then I just was like, no, this is fun. This is better.
You haven't even told me about what the job consists of.
So
Yeah, like I don't even really know. I know you're gonna be an assistant manager at whatever this place is, but like I don't know.
So basically, it would be at Carolina Adventure World. I had to think for a second
Yeah.
because it's like a weird. To me, it's a weird name.
It is to me too, because I thought it was the other place, like for my birthday when you told me.
No,
Because
no,
like
no. so
those all those words are synonymous with each
yes,
other, so
yeah.
like
well,
it's
there's
very
so
easy to
many
mix up a bunch of places.
in South Carolina. They're named like Carolina this or Carolina that. So it's
And
like
there's so many places close to us like that,
Yeah,
specifically.
and
There's like 5 of those at
they're
least.
all very South Carolinial. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
South Carolinial.
So this place is called Carolina Adventure World. And like essentially you go out there, you can ride 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, ATVs, and this have he said that it's like 200 and something acres, 276 acres of land, plus they're expanding about 161 miles of track. Or no, like 560 miles of track. It's something like ridiculous. It was
Yeah.
like just throwing out numbers. And he was like, "Hey man, like, you know, we're
That might
hiring-"
become a regular month kind of thing for me.
He was like, "Hey man, like, you know, like we're hiring for this weeding, like we need somebody to go out there and weed eat and stuff like that. But I'm looking at your resume and you're like way overqualified for that."
Yeah.
So like, you know, we
He's
have
like,
this-
"Fuck it,
we
you
have
want to
this-
be an assistant manager?"
Well, he was like, "So we have this other position in office. I'll go let you go talk to Lisa and we'll go from there." So I went and talked to Lisa and Lisa's like, "Well, you could be doing this position in the ticket booth, but I really need an assistant manager." So like, you know,
And
so
you were
just-
like,
I was
"Do
going,
you?"
I was going from like one interview to another and like just slowly moving up the ranks without like even doing anything. Like, because I wasn't even really saying much. I was like, oh, okay, like, you know,
They were like, "Can you punch tickets?" And you were like, "Ticket, please." They're like, "Shit, he's good."
well, it's like
he
like
might be an assistant. This might be assistant manager material.
the way I filled out my application, I guess, spoke for myself because it like went so well.
Yes, Chris. I was
that,
actually.
like and I told her like who I was, cause like she was like, "You look familiar. Do I know you?" And I was like, "Well, I told her who my dad was." And she was like, "Oh yeah, I know your dad. Like we all went to the beach together, so, like fucking 15 years ago."
Yeah.
And like it's just been forever since I've seen him. I'm like, yeah.
I've had weird moments
'Cause
like
I
that where I
didn't,
didn't know. Like Lindsay, we've told that on the podcast
Well,
before.
so I don't think I think he went with my girlfriend, or not my girlfriend. He went with his girlfriend at the time, and like they went. I don't think we went. Like me and my brother went,
Excuse
because I feel like I would have remembered her.
me.
And then I found out that Anna knows her too.
Anna
Like,
at work or
yeah,
Scuba Steve
Scuba
Anna?
Steve
Okay.
Anna. So I was like, what? Like so apparently this lady's just been like in a far orbit of my life for like the past.
There's a lot of
20-something
people in our
years.
life like that. Part of me
So-
believes that like my How I Met Your Mother wife like is like someone I've never met, but like I've like bumped
Yeah.
into a bunch
It's
of times.
Josie.
It's Josie.
Josie, we're breaking it to you here. Now. This is what you're stuck with for the rest of your
I'm
life.
sorry. I'm sorry, Josie.
Just look at him, his smile, that hat. Like he's a winner.
That smile, that hat. You can't go wrong.
Marshall is one of those people for me.
Oh, you like Marshall?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your dude up at the college? Okay, I don't know. I haven't.
You have a
talked
dude
to you
at
in
the
a while.
No.
college? Oh,
No. I'm not talking to anyone. That's over now,
that's
Oh.
history.
Damn, that's
And then
history.
like uses them and kicks them to the curb.
Okay, I didn't use anyone.
No, you don't use them.
She
You
just gets a few free meals,
some gas money.
Yeah, she has to abide by the stereotype.
Never some dick. You don't want to. That's too far. But no. So I think like I really want to take it. I think I'm gonna look at like what kind of 401k stuff because they have a payroll, so that's good. The other place I was looking at didn't have a payroll, so it was all under the table. So like.
Oh, the other job
Yeah, you
outside
remember
of the one you work. Yeah, okay, okay.
So, but I'm very excited about the opportunity there. And like Anna said, it was like amazing when she worked there. She said she had like the best time there. So
That
we'll
sounds
see.
pretty sick. Creighton, if you
Yes.
need help deciphering your 401k stuff, let me know. There you go.
Well, there we go. Aren't you gonna like help me with like some tax stuff too? Like help
No,
me,
you
like-
said you wanted her to help you open a trust.
Yes, I need a trust.
Why do you need? Do you know what a trust is?
I do need a trust. I'm gonna put my car in the trust.
Your new car.
Yes, I'm putting my new car in the trust.
A trust is a legal relationship in which the legal title to property is entrusted to a person or legal entity with a fiduciary. I hate that word.
Fiduciary.
Fiduciary. It's like a financial
fiducia.
/ never mind. Fuck you. Duty to hold and use it for another's benefit.
Okay, I want to be the financial thing. Whatever.
Fiduciary.
No, the financial organization or whatever that I'm entrusting myself to.
That's not how.
No, that's Cat. I want you to work on the paperwork.
Sounds way better than a grocery store, Chris. There, we agree.
Yes. Look, and let me tell you, today was like one of the roughest days.
You can't put your car in a trust. You have to put it in your pour over will. There you go.
All right, well then I'll do that, and then I'll put the will in the trust. So
You
then
know, it
technically-
doesn't cost a lot to get a will made.
No, it's
I've actually been thinking about
$50. Isn't it?
50, 100, depends on who you're talking to, I
Yeah.
guess. But like, I've been thinking about like making
I
a
know
will
who I'm putting in my will.
Right now?
just in
That's
case.
so depressing.
How's that depressing? You
What?
never know.
Yeah,
I
you
could
never-
get struck by lightning. A meteor
Yeah.
could hit this house.
Exactly.
It's not. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna die soon.
I
It's
think
just.
I need to leave.
I'm
It's
putting
like-
RTJ in my will.
Huh?
Robert Downey Jr.
Anyway, like say like I've got I've got stuff, and like if I died, like it would be a ridiculous, like
Good night, Chris.
rightfully my father or my brother would like I guess be next. Like my dad's like higher than me in like the line of succession. Like I guess if you don't have a will, so like technically I think if you die, and you don't have a will or anything, it's just there's like a line of succession like legally. So like if you're a father, it goes to your wife. If you don't have a wife, it goes to your firstborn, and then on it keeps going down or whatever. I think that's how that works. I'm not 1,000%. Maybe Kat knows that and can tell me. It's determined by the court or the court. The court will do it. The place with the laws. But if I have if I had a will, I mean I've got I've got like legit close to $3 or $4 grand worth of just electronics in here that are all very in working order and worth some money. And there are people in my family who could use that like, I'm living in someone else's house. I'm not saying that Mike would do anything, but like people know where I live and people know that door's open. And if I died, people could just come in here and grab shit.
Oh, I'm taking so
Creighton.
much.
I was
Stuff.
about to
Well,
say
Creighton's gonna be in my
Creighton.
will either way.
What do I
Gets-
get?
Oh.
Creighton would probably get something like I would just be mean. I would probably give him something silly like his coffee maker back.
Or a second monitor.
Huh?
Or a second monitor.
I would give you a monitor.
Yes.
I'd probably leave like my 4K, my big TV to you,
Oh, the big one?
or this one. If I didn't leave you the 4K,
Who'd
like-
you leave the 4Ks?
I don't know. It would either be you or Caroline, probably.
Nah, don't leave it to Caroline.
I might leave it to Caroline.
She won't take care of it. I'll take care
I
of
don't know. Wow, that's mean of you to
it.
say.
I will
can't
watch
believe
porn
it.
on it every day.
Smell you later, Chris. Good night. Y'all kept me up too late last night, and I'm never going to get that time back. Chris, I love you. Anyhow, idiots and ladies, I'm off to bed. We love you, Chris. Have a good night, dude. Storm Mix chocolate milk is ass. Yes, it is. Unless you shake it. But even then, it's not that good. Anyway, if I had a will, like, I mean, it's just like at a certain point, if you have enough, like, I'm not like balling out of control or anything, but I have like
Yeah.
a little bit of money put away, and if I died, I'd want to make sure that money went to whoever like needed it, in
Yes.
my life.
Yes, absolutely.
Like not you,
yes, me.
because you would spend
Absolutely.
all of it.
I
You
would not
wouldn't-
spend it. I would put it in a trust.
Creighton, see, he doesn't know what to do with his money. I would leave you stuff because you could use stuff and you couldn't mess up the stuff as much as you could mess up
Yeah.
having money.
Do you have any rims I could put on my car?
Actually, sort of.
I
But
don't
we'll
wanna
talk
put,
about that later.
I won't put the rims on there.
I would leave Mike my stereo because I broke his.
You know what kind of rims I really want for my car? Like though, for real. Like I want the ones that have like a bunch of spokes on them.
No,
like
no,
a
no. We're
bike.
gonna invest it, Creighton.
Yeah.
Says Cat. Not put it in a trust. When I become a lawyer, can I help with both of y'all's wills?
Yes.
Probably.
I want to leave.
Put money in
I want to
stocks,
leave a
the
video.
fuck?
I want to leave a videotape that has me talking about all the stuff I'm leaving and who I'm leaving it to.
Yes,
Be
no,
one of
for
those.
sure. That would
Yeah,
definitely be
that's
part
the
of what I
best
do.
ones.
Like you have to have a written one, but I would definitely make a tape
Yeah.
that I'm like, I need you to let them see this, because I would like.
And I
If
want
I
like
die-
a really high back chair.
Yes,
just
like
the
I would-
highest back chair
I would
can
redo
find.
my will every few years and make a new video because like I would if I've been to a few funerals and like I just hate funerals. They're so sad. Like I would want a hilarious funeral. Like I would want everyone to just party and be like
So
funny.
great.
I would leave like just an absurd video. I'd be like, to Creighton, my co-host, my confidant in comedy, I leave 3 pencils, a paperclip, and my submarine sandwich dressing. Oh, and like $1,000 or something. Like, and then I would like end it with like something real, like, but not really. Who knows? Yes, Carnival and illegal drugs. Wait, like the Hannah Baker tape. Exactly, but I wouldn't kill myself.
Oh yeah, that's not. No.
That's not how I would go out. Probably. I don't know. I might one day. I might like go skydiving with no parachute. Who knows?
What?
If I'm like
Better
90.
not.
Oh,
If-
do like the wingsuit thing.
Oh, that would be so much better. You're right. If I'm gonna, guys, if I kill myself, if I ever go wingsuiting, be worried, because that might be me.
That
Charlie,
might be
let's
it.
duel. Ooh,
What is
going out
wingsuit?
when you wear a wingsuit, like in skydive, like
it's like
so
a
you can
flying
fly.
squirrel.
It's like you're flying instead of just falling.
Yeah.
Normal
You're
sky, like
falling with
tandem
style.
skydiving, is like you have a skydiver on your back who knows what they're doing.
That's what
and-
I did.
Yes, and you would just let them skydive for you, and you're just falling, and then they pull this
I
shit.
remember the first time
but-
I ever saw a wingsuit.
Like in real life.
Yeah, no, not in real life, but in a movie. Like,
Oh,
I became aware that it was
yeah.
a thing.
What movie?
It was like it was the third Transformers movie. in 2000.
mhm.
Like that scene with David.
Dude,
they
that's like the
actually
best
did
top
that.
3 scene. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like a top 5 scene in all of fucking those
Yeah.
movies for me. I love the
When they're
military
like
scenes
jumping.
in general.
Yeah, they're great. Like
They're so good.
And like I love how he like say what you want about the Michael Bay movies, but like he actually.
They're so fun.
He went and talked to military people and was like, "Hey, like, what would you do if like this was a thing?" And they're like, "Well, like, we don't really know, but like we know aliens are real, so like, this is probably what we do."
Hold on, I'm trying to find a good wingsuit video.
And I love how like they all like were in agreement that like, yeah, we wouldn't tell people at all. We would just like
This
act
is
like it's not a
wingsuiting.
thing.
Oh wait, let me.
It's
Let me
so fast. Man,
You're
that
moving-
looks just like the scene from fucking.
Can't show
Falcon
you
and Winter
guys because this
Soldier.
is copyrighted. I'm
Is
sorry,
it
but
copyrighted?
Yeah.
Oh, they got Red Bull on
This-
there, so
this-
it literally does give them wings.
Yeah, that's why
That is cool.
in Red Bull's early campaigns, a lot of their stuff was like adrenaline junkie endurance advertising. That's why. I mean, dude, you remember the skydiver dude that like did the highest skydive of all time, like from space?
Yes,
It was sponsored by Red Bull. It was like a $27 million operation.
Jesus.
They like send him up in like straight up a little tiny satellite almost. Like he's basically in like
I remember that.
in like an escape pod that they put a fucking
then-
ridiculous balloon on,
and then
and they took him like
did he just
4
jump out
miles
of
into the
pod?
sky. Huh? Yeah, he just jumps off. Like he's barely in it. Like he's in it, like strapped in, but it's like he's wearing a spacesuit. Like he was so high up that like he would have suffocated.
Yeah.
Like if he didn't have a suit on. Like hold on.
And then the pressure change from him dropping to, he had to have like
Hold on,
probably
this
some kind of
sucks.
suit on. Did he miss the bullseye, by the way? I feel like he missed the bullseye.
I can't remember. There's a part where he's like, okay, this is there we go.
This is the part of the podcast where we're all watching stuff. That
No, I'm just
other
leaving it
people
on the
can't
background. We
see.
can talk. Is this slowed down? Hold on. Let me just fast forward a little bit. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. This guy's about to jump. Yeah, this shit is nuts. 'Cause like you just go up to a mountain and then you jump off of it. That's all it is. And sometimes what I don't get is like they jump off of what looks like you would just fall down a hill, but because of the wingsuit, they just grab the air and then boom. Like look at that. Look
That's
at that.
beautiful.
That's crazy.
Where do you get one of these suits?
Oh, they're
They're
so
so
expensive.
expensive.
Like that suit's probably like 3 or 4. Look at him. Look at him go through that hole. Oh my God. He didn't have to, but he did anyway. That is some fucking crackhead energy. He is crazy. Oh, everything hurts. Oh, I hate that.
The
And
thing
look
going,
how close he is to the
I was
fucking
about to say, the
hillside.
thing that's going through my mind is like if he just went too low on
Guys,
the hillside and just
GoPro
ran into all
colon-
those rocks.
GoPro : wingsuit flight
drop it in
through
the Discord.
2-meter cave. Yeah, that's a good point. Let me do that. I'm putting the link in the Discord if you guys want to like watch this. It is like this is the shit that I want to do so bad. I love adrenaline junkie shenanigans. Like Creighton telling me that the place he's working is what it is. I'm gonna waste so much money.
Look at the goats.
Like especially if I get like a discount for being his friend. Like dude, if I oh my God that's just that part's so silly to
Yeah.
me. I can't believe he did that. But
I bet it's a lot bigger than it looks on the GoPro because you know the GoPro is like very much a fisheye.
Sure, but fucking I don't care. He's in the sky falling like like that.
Imagine if he
He
missed
is
and just
way too
slammed
much
right into
control.
it.
Like that is such a pro. Charlie, you motherfucker, can we see the video? Stop nutting the stuff we can't watch. Like it's in the Discord.
Yeah,
Shut up.
you are nutting and stuff. we
Um,
can't watch.
They don't really have dependents. It's not.
Why
Wait,
do
hold
you
on.
have Pooch pulled up on there?
Let me see.
Don't give that away. That's
What is it?
She just read out the
Yes.
Urban Dictionary
Oh.
word of the day.
Hold up,
All right,
hold
now
up.
I'm
I'm
gonna have
getting-
to throw it on shuffle.
I'm getting licensed to sell insurance this summer too.
Don't
Do
read
you
the
guys
next
want
one.
long-term care insurance? I will be very happy to talk to you about that.
Okay.
They don't really have dependents. It's not as necessary. Long-term care is number one top insurance priority if you don't have dependents, like children or someone you're responsible to take care of.
I don't know.
Long-term care pays for your nursing home.
Do you have children, Charlie?
Yes, when you need
Nice.
diapers and shit on yourself. Like I would say Creighton should get life insurance, but Charlie, nah, I probably need it more than Creighton. Like, so sure, I don't leave my house much. I don't go out and do shit, but when I do, I'm crazy. Like I do shit. Like I should get life insurance just from doing yard work. Yesterday I used a fucking buzzsaw to cut a tree down barefoot, and like when the tree was on the ground, I used my feet to like straighten the log, and I had the blade up against one foot so that like I could keep it straight.
Was the chainsaw on?
It's not a chainsaw, it's a
Was it?
but it's a
Oh.
it's a
Buzzsaw.
not a buzzsaw.
Was it
That's not
plugged
right.
in?
It was battery operated. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay.
on. I was using
Why
it
didn't you just turn it off while you're moving it?
because I don't want to. I'm so dangerous, dude. Like you don't get it. Like I
Live
really am. Charlie, do you have
dangerously.
dependents? No, I don't have dependents.
Do you have independence?
I'm free. Yes, I'm not indentured. Creighton isn't like keeping me here against my will. Here, let me do the
Or
weather
am
for you so
I?
you can do your thing. The weather in yesterday it was Barron County. Today it's Barron County. Yesterday was
Is there a
BA.
difference?
Well, Barron is BARREN, and today is BARRON. 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 There's a difference. It's a difference. In Barron County, Wisconsin, the weather is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation is a whopping 14%, same as yesterday. The humidity is 85%, and the wind is 2 miles per hour. 2% in the chat. 2. Oh my. Hello, Copenhagen. Copenhagen, I love seeing your little suit jacket next to your name. I fucking love it. I love the sub. Dude, he did such a good job with the sub badges. They killed those sub badges, dude. I love them.
Good.
I love them so much. I'm so glad we have them. Excuse me. Taking a sip of my dumb bitch juice. What's your word of the day?
I will get to you in a second.
What?
I do, but Savannah
Sorry,
ruined
we're on
it,
hold.
so we're having to do it. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna do
You
the
could
number.
have used the other one.
I'm gonna do the number.
Okay.
So it's 189,
Yes, 2%. He's never
189
gifted
can be
himself. That would leave a paper trail.
189 is the number of the episode, and 189 can be written as the sum of two cubes in two ways: 4 to the third power plus 5 to the third power, and 6 to the third power plus -3 in parentheses to the power 3. The smallest number that can be written is the sum of two positive. So there we go. There's your episode number of the day.
I stopped doing the number of the episodes because I didn't like doing it. Like, I didn't like that it wasn't very cool.
You weren't finding funny ones or fun ones.
That's
and
not
I
even
found
fun.
the
That's just math.
I found the fun.
You just
ones.
read it so it sounds. You know what? No, I'm still okay with it. I'm not.
I'm very
Read your word
smart,
of the day. I'm
Charlie.
sorry. Yeah, you're so smart. Oh
Thank
my God,
you.
you're so smart.
Yeah, you're welcome, Charlie. And the correct answer is thank you.
Read your word of the day.
So the
you
word of the
fucking
day. Did we already
crackhead.
do pussy on the chain wax?
Yes, we
Yes.
did.
Oh shit. Hold
How
on.
do you know?
Because I
Were you
heard-
here?
I was either on the podcast or here when you guys did
I
that
keep getting
one.
phrases.
I liked your other one.
Just do the one you had earlier. No one heard it.
No, I forgot what it was.
Oh my
But
God.
it was huge.
Where
He just
Oh,
doesn't want to.
yeah,
He just doesn't
okay.
want to do it.
Wax poetic is one.
Wax poetic,
Yes,
like poetry, poetic.
I guess.
Okay.
Yes. So to wax poetic means to become increasingly verbose and romantic in speech, to become more and more like a poem.
Can you send that to me?
Ooh.
Well, I actually like that. That's
Really?
cool.
Yeah,
Wax
me too.
poetic. That's like I like that. I'm gonna use that
For what?
because I know people who are like that, and I'm writing a story, and I need to be able to describe them
Oh,
properly.
okay.
A wax poetic would be a
That's
very
like
good
an
way of
actual
describing them.
SAT word.
Yeah, like I love that. That's the Urban Dictionary's killing it today.
Well, so the past week
You got math, you got words, like you're killing it
the,
today,
the,
Craig.
the past week, like it hasn't been anything sexual. So
Hold
there
up.
we go.
That's not true. I thought there was a sexual one like 2 days ago.
What was the sexual one 2 days ago?
Hold up, is that the poverty chair? No, the
No,
poverty.
no, no.
Oh, the poverty
chair's-
chair is behind her. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not sitting in the
yeah,
poverty
yeah,
chair.
she's not sitting in the poverty chair.
Nice. Hey, 2%.
Company, have you been watching long enough for me
Persona
to have
5.
been sitting in the poverty chair?
What is
Yeah,
that?
Copenhagen called it the poverty chair. He's the one
Oh.
that coined that way back in the day. Copenhagen's been here for like a year, over a
Yeah.
year now. I feel like you forget that. The poverty chair is the chair behind you. It looks like it was made back in like Woodrow Wilson's era.
That's the chair that voted for Lincoln.
Yeah, we just call it. It's just an old chair, so we call it, like talk shit about it. Like Copenhagen calls it the poverty chair. Can we make Creighton sit in the poverty chair again? Hey, Creighton, sit in the poverty chair.
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
sure?
I'll take your
I
chair.
upgraded, and I will never go back.
Never?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna take all your chairs and put them somewhere you can't find them one day.
I will stand
I'm sure you will, but
for
you'll.
2 hours.
No, you won't. You'll sit eventually.
And then I'll take your chair.
you stand at work all day. You'd be so upset if you came home, came here and had to
If I
stand.
came home.
If you came here and had to stand.
Oh,
Potentially
This
home
is-
one
this
day.
is
you know.
home. Yeah.
Soon we
You're
might.
my- you're my home,
we might get a
Charlie.
home. Thank you.
I say as
love
I
you.
look lovingly into your eyes.
I love you too, Craig.
You know,
You're
and just
part of my
imagine
home.
making out with you.
I don't know about that part. I agree that you are home. I'll
And-
sit in the poverty chair. There you go, Cal. Sit in
And
the poverty
sticking
chair.
in your back.
I officially feel like a third wheel.
You are this little
Yes.
romance that is me and Creighton.
Yeah.
You're always the third wheel here. That chair remembers when women couldn't vote and slavers were counted as 2/3 of a
Oh
person.
my God,
Oh, when slaves were counted. I thought it said slavers. What?
Charlie! I could just push you against the wall and kiss you.
It's getting too comfortable in here. I'm having way too good a time.
Speak for yourself.
I just know if I like say that I'm not having fun, Creighton will push it more. So I have to like act like I like it. 3/5, but anyway.
It's
Okay.
getting on
okay.
here because you want to take off your clothes.
I always want to take off my clothes.
Well,
That's
there
not
you
you.
go.
That's like, wait, Savannah, do you? Oh, okay, Kat,
Yeah,
we're not.
oh, we didn't
No, no,
ask
no, no,
you.
no. Let's not.
Hey,
I don't want to.
how do you feel about towing? Do you know what
Do you
that
know
is?
what that is?
No.
Good.
So
I'm
it's
so
where
proud of
a
you.
man sticks his toe up your ass as a sexual thing.
I've never thought of that before.
Hold on, you gotta fix this. There you go. That was like, sorry, it was in my ear.
So I just got back. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but oh well. But what? Man? Old shit toe in the house. So Kat Minecrafter came in here one day. The very first
the very
episode.
first time she ever
The
came.
very first day she was in here, it's a mandatory question for everyone who comes on the stream. That's a good point. We should eventually ask everyone. So she had a guy ask her, a person she's known her whole life, ask her if she would like him to tow her. And towing is when you stick your toe in someone's butt.
not towing the line.
Not towing the line, but towing, your butt.
Or towing a
and
car.
that's she asked us about that, and we didn't know what it was, and it became the whole identity of that episode of the podcast.
Yeah, we had a 2-hour podcast specifically about this man and his toe because Kat
What
was
is
like,
this?
I just found this
It was-
out.
it was
I never
crazy.
knew he had a foot fetish. And then, like, as she was telling us stories about her childhood with
It made
this
a
guy,
lot of sense.
it was like, how did you not know? Because, like, there was stories where he had taken her shoe and smelled it, like when they were like in kindergarten. There was another
like this
story
kid
where
has
he just
been
wouldn't
this
let
kid
go
has
of her
been
foot.
hinting at being a foot fetish person for like their
It was-
entire lifetime.
It was crazy.
Like this, they went to school together their whole like since kindergarten, and she was like, "I can't
Wait.
believe he's acting like this or whatever."
Does he like doing more stuff sexually with his
Yeah,
toes
he
or
just wants to
feet, or
push feet
just
together and
that?
fuck him. Like
He
you
does
know,
like he just
said
likes
that,
feet.
didn't he?
Yeah, he likes feet.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
just
his
likes feet.
thing is
like,
feet.
and it wasn't even like he was like, I'm not even like attracted to you
Creighton-
physically. I'm
Creighton-
attracted to your feet.
Creighton admitted something during the podcast I never thought would be admitted.
What?
And he
What
was
did
like,
you
he,
admit?
he said, Creighton said, "Yeah, I think Charlie hasn't really got this guy has a foot fetish. Charlie doesn't even kind of have a foot fetish compared to this guy."
Comparatively,
Yeah,
but Charlie has
comparatively.
a foot fetish. Yes, he would deep throw a toe in a second.
No, I wouldn't.
Especially, he would deep throat your toe after you've put it in his ass.
Yes, that's you know what that's my thing. I only like eating toes when there's poop on them. That's my thing.
Little brown stuff in between.
Yeah, old shit toe. Copenhagen calls Cat Minecraft her old shit toe lady when she's here, and
Good
she
old-
takes it much better than I would take it.
good old shit toe.
Reading the past chat, Cat sounds like a fucking main Ozark character. She really does.
Yeah.
Cat would be a character that would just show up on Ozark and be like normal on Ozark. She was a good sport and put her best foot forward. Copenhagen. I love you, Copenhagen.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my goodness.
This
That's
is-
funny as fuck.
this
What's
is
Ozark?
silly.
It's a great show you should watch.
Oh. Hey,
A lot of
Kat, have
stuff you could
watched
go your
House
whole
of
life without
Cards?
knowing.
Have you watched House of Cards, Cat? And is that what you're planning to do when you become president?
Please don't. Tozark? Copenhagen?
Toes,
You're
there
killing
we
it.
go.
You're gonna
That-
you're killing
I
it.
knew there was something there. I was like, Ozark.
This is a joke we could do. No, I haven't. You should watch.
You haven't seen House of Cards? It's pretty
A
good.
lot of people haven't.
The last season isn't that good because
Well, it's not that it's bad. It's just that the whole thing with Kevin Spacey happened, so
Yeah.
they didn't like
which
let him
sucks.
back on.
Like, look, I know it's terrible what he did, but like,
Yes.
if they had just
Dave
like,
Chappelle said it best. He said, "Y'all couldn't find this shit out a year later.
Yeah, like-
y'all couldn't let me see what happens to Frank."
Yes. I just want to know what's gonna happen to Frank. Like that's all I
Francis.
cared about. Francis. They-
Francis.
like, and look, I would have been fine if they had like recasted him, but like been an okay casting. You know what I mean? And then just gone from there.
Yeah, like Urkel.
Did they recast her?
No, I'm saying they could have recast him with Urkel. Just
Yeah.
something that would have been absurd.
Something completely different. Like it's what's her name?
Like what's the guy from?
I was thinking about
This
what's
Is
her
Us?
name from the 2003 Taxi movie.
Who's the black brother on Life Is This Is Us?
Queen Latifah. If
That's-
if they had recast him as Queen.
That would have been
Latifah.
incredible. J.K. Is it J.K. Brown or J.K. Sterling?
J.K. Simmons.
No, that's a
But
white
imagine
person.
J.K. Simmons. Like he's in there. He's like,
Cat low-key launders money through Minecraft server. Just washes it. Toe key. She toe key launders money. God damn it. What's his name? Anyway, they did a remake of West Wing recently, like an hour-long special. And
oh,
J.K.
Really? Did you watch it?
no, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
J.K.
Is it canon?
I don't know. It's not like on the set because the set was like a White House remodel, like straight up, and they couldn't rebuild it because the set's gone now. It's been over for like 20 years, but they do it like on a stage. And J.K. the black guy on This Is Us. You know what This Is Us is? The show.
I've
It's
heard of
about
it, yeah.
3 siblings who it's a white guy, a white girl, and this black kid who what happens is the show takes place over multiple timelines like of the same story. So like the parents, the first episode, you can't tell that all the stories are taking place in different times.
Mm.
So like there's a pregnant couple who are having triplets.
Is that the thing that comes on ABC?
Yes, it's like the saddest show in the world, but also it's really good. Anyway,
they have the guy who plays Sean Spencer on Psych on that.
okay.
Yeah, I just
I
let
don't
you
know.
know.
So
The guy's like, Gus,
I'm going to lose. The brother who's what happens is the first episode, the couple who's pregnant is the parents of the other 3 characters the whole time, but you don't know because they're all like in their 30s. And what's happening is it's showing both sides, like the beginning of the story and the main part of the like the now part of the story. And at the end of the episode, one of the triplets dies in the hospital, and this other man can't take care of his son and leaves him at the hospital, and they adopt the third kid, the black kid, who ends up being played by I think it's J.K. Sterling. I think that's his
Where is
name.
it? Bryce Dallas Howard.
It's not Bryce Dallas Howard. That's a white woman. and it's a really good show. Anyway, he plays Luke. He plays what's the guy's he plays the house the chief of staff for the White House in the West Wing remake because that guy died in real life, like when the show was airing. So like he's like the only person in the cast who isn't there yet. Gus came back for the show.
Good.
Like he plays his character. Like I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it's pretty
Good
great.
old shiny head.
What is that? What they call him in
Or
Psych?
magic head or something.
They call him that in Psych?
Look, every episode Sean comes up with a different nickname for Gus when he's going around introducing himself. He's like, "I'm Sean Spencer, psychic detective, and this is my friend Black Lives Matter" or something like that.
This is shiny head. Scuba Steve got toe mighty. Tomato. Gracias or Donata. But wait, hold on. They're having a whole ass conversation.
Next time I go in Food Line, I'm gonna call James Shiny Head.
Magic Head is also in there.
Do you ever call James funny things for being bald?
Yes, I call him. Well, no. Well, so I call like the bald thing is like too easy sometimes. So like I have to like work at it because he calls me hippie all the time. So he'll be like, "What's up, hippie?" And then I
You
found
do
out,
look like a hippie.
and then I
You
found
talk
out-
like a hippie. You're a hippie.
and
Whoa,
then-
you're a hippie.
And then I found out what his real name is, and so I started calling him that every time he calls me. It's Jamie.
Wait, they call him James, but his real name is Jamie?
Yes.
It's usually the other way around.
was
Usually you call James Jamie.
He was so mad when I found out.
How'd you
because-
find out? Did you
through
see
Facebook.
paperwork? Oh, Facebook.
So like, and he was
Well,
so
his
mad.
real name's probably James, but people call him Jamie,
no,
but
no,
not
no,
at
no,
work.
No. His real name's Jamie.
His real name is Jamie, but he goes by James
I've
at
seen
work.
his ID. It's
That is
Jamie.
Hilarious.
And he goes by James he goes by James at work and just goes by Jamie by like everything
like
else.
personally, like
Yeah.
in his personal
So
life.
now I call him Jamie, and like he was so
Mr.
mad when I
Clean.
found out because like he got he got so upset because he was like, "Don't ever call me that. Only the women I'm like banging call me that," or something like that.
I was about to say.
You
what
remember-
if I
you
were
remember when he
called
said
It's
that?
gotta be his girls. Yeah.
His girls and like his mother basically.
Pretty much the women in his life who he's close with.
He doesn't like he said, and I made a joke. I was like, you
Oh,
know, what would you
Jamie.
do? I was like testing the water. I was like, so like, what would you do if I just walked by you and like smack the back of your head? And he was like, he was like, we would fight and it would be over. Like we both get fired. It would just be.
Oh,
the end.
do you know who John Jones is?
So now I have like, hold on, wait. Let me,
Okay.
So now I have like the self-destruct button if I ever just want to like get out of Food Line as fast as I can.
Just walk up and hit
Just
James,
hit
James in
James
the back.
in the
But
back
then
of the
he
head.
would get fired, and you would
No,
ruin
but
his
it's like
job.
a self-destruct all around. Like we're me and him are both being taken out, but then we're gonna bro it out and we're gonna go find another job.
You're
together.
crazy.
But like, and then like little,
James, I'm so sorry.
So and then like the other part of that is he told me that
I'm so sorry, Jamie.
he told me that if I ever touch his head, like he has a thing about men touching his head, but he's like women can touch my head all day long.
Yeah, no, I'm with that. That's similar for me. That's
So-
how it is at the poker game. I'm not cool with.
Like I've asked him if I could just like because it like it's so smooth. Like I kind of want to just like rub it just to know what the texture is. Like is there hair there or is it all just gone? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah. So
Sometimes you can't tell. There's like a
so-
little tiny layer of hair there that's like like when I went the few times I've gone bald, like it's impossible to take a shirt off. You have
what
to
do
like
you mean?
so because when there's just the tiniest bit of hair, your hair's like it's like Velcro to a shirt because it pulls the other way. So like my hair grows mostly back on the like top going back and
Yeah.
grows backwards. So like if I take my shirt off and try and if I have hair and I just pull my shirt off, I can just yank it off.
Yeah.
But if I'm pulling it forward, it sticks and like it jerks your head forward. So you gotta you have to like bunch it up and like have the whole shirt over your shoulders and then pull it over your head like that to take it off.
I would have never known that.
It's so annoying.
It sounds weird.
It is weird. Like it feels weird because then you just hold your head and like you know how if you have like a buzz cut or even just short hair, you can kind of go like this and like rub your head, like rub your hair. But if it's bald and you like put your hand flat, it just pulls your head. Like there's no rubbing your head. It just yanks. Like it sticks to your head like Velcro. It's not. It's weird because it's different, but it doesn't hurt or anything. It's just like it feels funny. Foot fetish porn movie Toe County for bold men. Oh my God. Hold
Is
on.
it the same as Lemon Party?
No, oh my God, please, Creighton.
Do you know what a lemon party is, Savannah?
No, do I want to know? What
No,
it is?
stop
Okay.
it.
So it's where a bunch of old
Creighton,
men.
please. Creighton,
This
please.
is where a
Creighton,
bunch of old men.
Creighton,
No,
please.
look.
I don't want to hear
Very
Lemon Party
old,
again.
wrinkly men. It has to be like 70 plus. All get together and give each other blowjobs.
I want to slap his head and say, I like your G cut. I like your cut, G. Wrote that backwards.
Oh,
Anna, do that.
Anna,
Creighton,
if you
film
do-
it.
Oh my God, I would film that, and we would put it up on the podcast. James has talked about like wanting
Toe
to,
story.
you know,
feet.
he's wanted to come on the podcast before.
James?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. He just
Is he funny?
yeah, he's. Come on, it's James.
I
He's
don't know
hilarious.
him. You
Oh,
act like I've met him
well,
a million
Savannah,
times. I've
hold
met
on,
him once.
Hold on. Let's go for an unbiased opinion.
Creighton has
Savannah.
mentioned multiple, not
Savannah.
just on the podcast, in real life. He's been like, dude, you know James. He's just, I'm like, no, I don't. Like, all the time. And he's like, oh, yeah, you haven't really. you don't know him.
$100, and she will. Oh, we need to.
No, but for real,
Charlie.
James would be really good on the podcast.
Charlie, are we about to give her $100 to do this?
You want to go 50-50?
I haven't got 50-50 right
Not
now.
now, but like we'll do it later when we both
okay, I
have the
gotcha.
money.
Yeah, sure. Hit me up Wednesday after next.
I'll get you a camera. We'll do this nice. I'll put like a mic on her. Like, dude, like we can put a microphone like so we can hear the whole. Oh my god!
Where-
Like you cut G.
oh.
Oh my god, I see it. It looks so great in my head. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do it, Anna. Just like give us some time.
Yeah, you gotta like Creighton get some money up. Oh my god, that would be incredible. It's the easiest $100 I've ever spent, or $50 I've ever spent. I feel some shenanigans afoot. Oh my goodness.
What's that?
Oh.
Are you going to the bathroom? Oh, okay. Oh.
Home.
You're going
Oh,
home?
okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
getting tired.
Oh,
But it was
okay.
awesome.
I have you blocked in.
Luckily, Creighton has to end in a few minutes
Did you
anyway.
hear me?
So.
Really?
Yeah, I have you blocked in.
Oh, okay.
So we might as well just
Well,
sit out
I'm
this.
Well,
stuck
we only got
here.
we got like 5 more minutes anyway, so we'll just wrap it up.
Okay.
We'll wrap this one up. It's got to be a short episode, guys. Creighton has to be up in 6 hours.
Yes.
You crackhead! I almost told him just go home when he got here. I was like,
No,
dude,
no,
what?
but like, see, I'm going bowling tomorrow, so I can't go home.
What?
Wait, Charlie,
Like-
you a casual?
Like,
Not
hear me
me,
out.
him.
So, like, me and some
Excuse
friends
me,
from work, Anna and like Z and like
Anna, Scuba Steve, Anna.
yeah, and
Okay.
Quita and like a couple other people are going bowling tomorrow night. And they were like, "Can you go on Friday?" I was like, "Man, I gotta work Friday, like close." And they're like, "Why don't you just switch with Kimberlyn?" And I was like, "Okay." And I gave Kimberlyn $100 to switch with me.
Oh my god!
What? You could have spent that money bowling.
You could have spent that money getting James slapped in the back of the head. $100.
Yeah, it was very difficult to get her to switch with me.
You paid her $100 to switch
Just
with
to
you so you
switch
could
with
go
me.
bowling.
Yes. I have no money to go bowling with.
Short night, eh? You guys join the podcast union or something? I mean, not yet. LAMO. Huh. Lamo. Laughing ass my off. Close and new enough.
Lamo.
Lamo.
That's what he's saying.
Lamau.
Lamau. That's what a cat says.
That's not what a cat
That's
says.
what French cats say. They say Lamau.
Let's end the stream
or
on this.
love me out.
Let's end the stream on this topic because it's funny. When Savannah got here like 25 minutes before Creighton, and we were just like hanging out watching video. I was trying to convince her to get on Twitch, and she was like, "What would I do? Like, no one wants to watch me like just sit there and read donations." I was like, "Yes, they do.
Did you
Look at this."
see-
And I took her to the browsing section where right now hot tub streaming is the craze.
Did you see that?
Hold on, I'm trying to tell
well,
you something.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Have we talked about hot tub streaming?
Well,
yet?
have you? So this is on like the same topic, but like, have you seen where the guy like just slept or like?
Yes,
the girl
we've
that
we've
just
talked about that
sleeps,
before. We
and,
talked
like,
about that on here before.
He
You
just
and me.
sleeps for 8 hours and it's like
Yeah.
streams like him sleeping and made like a fucking like millions of dollars.
That's what
off
we
it.
talked about that on here.
Like people just
You and me.
watch him sleeping.
Well, right now, so what you can't do on Twitch is you can't wear a bikini unless you're in a hot tub or like in a specific situation where it would deem necessary. So all of a sudden on the browsing, just chatting section of Twitch, there's just a bunch of women
In hot tubs.
in hot tubs talking to their chat.
Wet boobies.
Yes,
Is what people
exactly.
are going to go see.
It's literally all it is.
Are they wearing
And Savannah
shirts?
could not. They're wearing bikinis.
No, like just like even the
Just
top part?
bikini.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
only bikinis.
Okay.
They're just wearing bikinis. Like all they're wearing is a bikini. Like that's all it is. Like what? Why would anyone watch otherwise? Unless it was like a wet T-shirt, I guess. I get that. But so I was showing Savannah, and she's like, "Oh my God, what is happening?" Like, because it's a pretty new thing. Like it just kind of showed up and started happening. And we can raid any of those people, but we don't. Copenhagen, we don't. We'd have to come. Wait, hold on. You and I can be the Shirts Off podcast financial advisors. Yes, Matt. You and Kat would. I'd be so down. You need money
Matt,
for insurance.
I'm putting
to
I'm
put
putting
the
Matt
trust.
as over the trust.
Shirts Off
like
Investment
Cat
Corp.
can make the trust, but Matt is like the beneficiary of the trust.
Is that Charlie or Creighton's girlfriend? Yes.
Who?
We are all in a Mormon,
Oh.
a reverse Mormon relationship.
We
We are her hoes.
Yes. I guess.
Shirts off, stocks up, pants, suit off. Whoa. I loved all of that, Matt. That was incredible.
Or suit up.
Matt, you're my bestie anyways. There you go. Beneficiary? No, you mean trustee.
Oh, okay. Well, then Matt would be the trustee.
There you go. Yeah, if
And
he's
then
your
Kat will
beneficiary,
put it
he's who
together.
gets all your stuff when you die.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's a
Matt
beneficiary.
will get like a fourth.
Of all your stuff?
Yeah.
Jesus, you're generous.
No, I've got it split between like 4 people.
Only 4 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie wants to know, is he one of those?
I don't care if I'm one. I want to know who the other 3 are. I don't think I'm one.
You're one. Yeah.
I'm one of the 4 people you leave all your shit to?
Yeah.
Creighton, out of all the people you know, I'm the least needing of any
my
of your
brother, and then my sister. Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Your brother, your sister, me, and Matt.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, I feel
That's a
flattered.
pretty good. That's a pretty good lineup. Yeah.
What about your mom?
What
and your
about Savannah?
grandma?
Oh, my mom and my grandma will be like long gone, or either that, or they'll just be like, my grandma's never going to die, and like my mom will just be like, I'm already rich and retired and live at the beach. I don't need anything.
What about Savannah?
Savannah, you can get whatever Matt will give you.
Okay.
Don't worry, Savannah. If he gives me anything cool, you can have whatever. You can have any of the stuff I don't want.
The axe
Aw.
is buried with me though.
Yeah, the axe. We put the axe on your grave for sure.
Yeah.
That would look so sick. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I might get a Mjolnir. Like, I might spend some absurd money and get like a stone Mjolnir, like carved part of your grave so it's impossible to pick up. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah.
You have to put that in your will and let me do that.
Yeah.
Because like someone wouldn't let me.
Why are you assuming that I'll die before you?
Because Creighton. Like, look, if we move in and if I start getting you healthier, like, you have a good chance. But right now, you're not on the path to live longer than me. Right now, you're on the path to, like, I'll be, like, if I die young, I'll die in my, like, late 80s. That's like me. You're going to die at, like, mid to late 60s, at the very best early 70s.
Mid to late 60s.
Mid
Aw,
to
thanks,
you have a
Matt.
terrible diet.
I have a pretty good diet right now.
Savannah, you can also have anything I don't want. I'd like
I'm
the
gonna get
spoils
all
from
of
our
your
boat
stuff,
lake.
Creighton.
He'd like the spoils from the boat. Oh yeah.
So I can dedicate it in your memory, Creighton. Creighton will live forever. Yes, Bumper. I'm in that mindset. I think that everyone in this chat, minus Copenhagen because he won't tell us how old he is, we all have the potential to live more than 200 years at the going rate of longevity science.
So I'm not going bowling in the morning.
So we are cutting
I
early so
switched-
Creighton can go bowling in the morning.
I switched with Kimberlyn so I can work in the morning and get off early so I can go bowling.
He has to
later.
go into work in 6 hours from now.
Yeah.
Then he's going to work, and he was supposed to close, but he gave his friend $100 so that she would close for him and he could go bowling after work.
Yes. That bitch.
I hope Creighton lives longer than me. Trey, I'll start. Charlie, I want to get a snap streak going with you. I will not do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have snap streaks with my closest friends. I can't
Yeah.
do it. I'm so
I
bad
do-
at
I have
snaps.
streaks, so like if you want to get in there, I'm
Trey,
on.
are we on Snap together? Are you
Trey,
somebody?
are you? Yeah, Trey, add me on Snap. I'll have a streak with you.
My longest streak is 1.2 thousand days. Cat, Jesus.
That's a long
What a
time.
days.
At least you'll be working with me with the majority of the day. Yeah,
There you go.
Yep.
200 years. Yes, Drew Blacking.
200 years. 200 years.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna die before either of you. Yeah, Matt's gonna die really young. Matt is so out. Like, he's not just like in a bad shape. Like, he's not in good like health shape. He drinks so much diet soda. Oh my god. And
It's
he's convinced. He's convinced himself because he loves it that diet soda is actually better for you than normal soda, and it isn't. It just doesn't have as much sugar, which is not. That doesn't mean anything. The sugar isn't what gives people cancer, you crazy crackhead.
Why are you coming for Matt?
Because I love him. He's one of my favorite people, and he won't get healthy. I've tried to tell him so many times.
Well, damn. What? In all caps.
I've admitted that it's bad. Yeah, but you've also been like, it's not that bad, though. Like, you've tried so hard to, like, convince me that you think it's not
It's
that
got
bad.
carbs.
But it says, it says so insanely wrong, Bubba. But it says diet. I'm going to drink it anyways. I know you're going to drink it anyways.
I like
I
sugar.
just don't think you should.
Tell me
I
he's
want
been
a streak
drinking
with
a lot of
Creighton.
water.
Who said that?
Traded.
Oh,
I used to
Trey.
bowl
Yeah,
for my high
just
school
add me on
team. I
Snap.
bowled
It's
a
right there.
231. Damn. Yeah, it's right under his name. Boom, right now. Oh, well, it went away.
It'll come back.
Yeah, it'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
How is it worth? How's it worse than real sugar though? How's it worse than real sugar? It's just doesn't. It's bad anyway. What are you saying? I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's not. It's the stuff in it that is making it. Never mind.
Yeah, we
Creighton.
need
I
to
mean,
wrap.
I mean, Matt. I know. Hold on. I'm just trying to have this. Grammar with a A. Grammar with a what? Bumper. Oh, bumper. Just not right now. Most people say that without any actual proof. No, you just don't want to look up. Oh my God, I've listened to entire podcasts literally about how diet soda is bad. Wait, is Charlie not your real name? My middle name is Charles. I go by Charlie. My first name is Chris. Mike was the one who had some good points to argue against it. Yeah. I'm not reading the fucking papers. Next time we're on this podcast, we're going to talk about it. I will explain where my issue is. Okay. Chris, Bumper, how dare you? We're rapping. I love you guys. You know what? Fuck it. Copenhagen, it's the last episode of the week. We get 9 people. I'll raid somebody for you. I know you like it when we raid people, and I'll make sure it's a woman. And if there's no women, we're not raiding anyone. Copenhagen likes to raid specifically big titty white women.
He does.
That's
the
like his
he
thing?
likes to do.
So really, in his eyes, really just a woman.
Yeah.
I'm going to raid my friend Lucy. Don't be mean to her, Copenhagen. Wait,
Is Copenhagen
saw
ever
her.
really mean or just more like
insensitive.
Yes.
Says big titty white women. Or no, where the white women at is what he always says.
Yeah.
She's Armenian. So
What? What does that have to do with anything?
she's not a white woman. She's not. Don't say we're the white women. Me and Creighton can talk about how all Marvel movies look the same. There you go. My
Yep.
issue is more, diet is worse for you because people just don't want to drink diet, not because they actually know. Diet sodas cause cancer a lot more of the time than normal sodas because the stuff in the fake sugar that they put in it is more cancer-inducing than real sugar is. That's why.
Or you could drink water,
Or you can just drink water.
which is what I do, and sweet tea. I'm trying to stop the sweet tea, but like it's
You should
so
start
hard.
getting to unsweetened tea. I know that it tastes horrible because you drink a lot of sweet tea, but start drinking sweet tea
I don't.
that's
think I'll
kind of
really, like-
diluted.
I don't think I'll stop drinking sweet tea until like my grandma passes away. 'Cause like she makes sweet tea like all the time, and she makes it so well, like it's just impossible.
There you go.
It's
Thank
like-
you, Scuba Steve. No, I get that. I'm not arguing that. What? Oh, diet is worse for you. It is. You're saying that your issue is more of the. I just think people parrot what they hear without actually fact checking. What if the stuff they're parroting is true though? If the right people say that something is true and they parrot it, that's most of knowledge. You're telling me everything you know, you have fact checked yourself? When it comes to health stuff, most people just listen to what health people say. Are those health people wrong? Sure, sometimes. But that thing, it should still be checked. Yeah, but not every single person is going to check things. Anyway, listen. I love you guys. You're going to raid. Hello, Bumper. Hey, Nathan. I love you, Nathan. I love you. Are we watching a movie?
Conversational pothole.
In the sky. We're going to raid Lucy. Legitimately, yes. I check everything. Okay. Yes?
How
Okay,
far
good,
back
Nathan.
did you
I love you,
check?
Nathan. I'll be there in a little bit. Sometimes my research is wrong, but before I do everything, I Google the hell out of it. I'm doing it for the channel points.
Well, no one would ever.
Who the hell is this mod? The fuck? That's my best friend in the world, Braz Nathan, 2%. How dare you slander him by saying, who the hell is this mod?
Who the hell is Bucky?
Who the hell is Bucky?
Who the hell is Braz Nathan?
Charlie, who are these inactive mods? They're my best friends, okay? Bumper and Braz Nathan are my best friends in the world.
And Tim's never here.
And Tim's never here, but she's also one of my best friends in the world. I hate you. He doesn't hate you. He's just being mean. Nathan, shut up. Dude.
I hate you.
I hate you. It's my displeasure. Nah, you guys would actually love each other, low-key. Like, I know you guys are being mean because of the words that have been said, but you guys would get along so well.
I
You guys have
know.
the same kind of,
Words have been said and lines have been crossed, and this
Okay.
is the beginning of another feud.
guys rating my friend Lucy. She's my friend from way back. Say
that.
hello. She's super cool. What'd you just say?
Like the Hatfields and
She's
McCoys.
playing with my friend Sneaky. She's playing Rainbow Six Siege. She's mad funny. Have a good night. We love you guys, and we'll see you on Monday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, wait. No,
Goodbye.
not goodbye. Real quick. Creighton, early birthday. Happy birthday. His birthday's on
What is
Monday,
it?
but I can't stop. I told my grandma it was your birthday today, and she got you this.
What is it?
It's a meditating Bigfoot.
Oh.
Here you go. She saw it, and she says this literally looks just like Creighton.
Enlighten me.
I just saw it out of the corner of my eye and forgot. So happy birthday, Creighton.
Is
His
this
birthday's
rubber?
on your birthday's on Monday, right?
Yes.
Creighton's birthday's on Monday, and I forgot. So
That's cool. I'm
Oh,
gonna put this in the back window of my Lincoln.
we rated Lucy. Goodbye.
Goodbye.